I want to do mine a little different this week, Amir. Usually we go from the bottom to the top. I want to go from top to bottom because I think it's relatively, obvious here at the top of the list. Kansas City at one, they remain there. Do they look like the best team? No, they haven't looked like the best team, but they haven't lost since like week 13 of last year. Until they lose, they are going to stay at the number one spot, and they just got DeAndre Hopkins. So maybe the offense can get going a little bit more. Detroit at number two, I think they're the best team in the league right now. But again, for all the reasons I just said, Kansas City remains at the top. Baltimore, they started off 0-2. Amir, now in this 5-game winning streak that they are currently on, they are on pace with the greatest show on turf in the LA Rams offense back in the day. They are a historical offense at the moment. They go at number three. Houston loses a game, of course, to Green Bay. They drop a spot. Minnesota stays at five despite a loss to the Detroit Lions, who I already had as a top two team in the league. This next group of teams, we've seen some ups, we've seen some downs, but Buffalo at six, Green Bay at seven, who I could definitely have a lot higher. I just don't want my Jordan Love fandom to get in the way. Atlanta at eight, Washington at nine. Of course, Jaden Daniels. This offense is special. Are they in the market for a Cooper Kupp? Are they in the market for another option out there? We'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, it doesn't look like they need it. And we're going to talk about Jaden Daniels a little bit later on. At number 10, who gets it? You can have Philadelphia here. You can have San Fran here. Some other teams, of course, have arguments around the league, but I'm going Pittsburgh. They're 5-2. They made a controversial change going from Justin Fields to Russell Wilson in his first game back off of an injury. What did he do? He catapulted this offense to new heights. This offense looked better than it has all season long, and that was why they brought Russell Wilson in to Pittsburgh. So he is everything that they paid for and waited for, and now it looks like they're more dangerous than ever. That is my top 10, Amir. Head into yours.
So at my 10th spot, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. And I really didn't want to put them at 10, but I mean, they're 5-2. This defense is the best in the league. We've
Yes.
seen them week in and week out, dominate teams and win games based off their defensive alone. And, me personally, I've been saying it, I'm more of a guy, a Russ guy than Justin Fields,
Yes,
just
you have
because,
to.
you know, I really feel like, Russ can really open up the offense a lot more with his arm. Fields obviously brings in, a lot with his legs, but that arm talent alone, opens up that offense a lot more. And so after that ninth spot, I have Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a team that really has been up and down throughout this year. But these past two games, the offense seems like, it's starting to really get flowing. The defense is still a huge concern, but that offense looks a lot greater. And so at the eighth spot, I have Washington. It feels weird putting Washington at eight, but this team, that offense is truly special. And so I think, throughout the season, even though um Jaden Daniels is hurt, with the rib injury, I think ESPN came out and says like day to day or week to week or whatever. But I think as of now, that they're still in my eighth spot. After that, I have Buffalo at seven. This Buffalo team, I love Josh Allen, but I'm still not buying it. This defense can be inconsistent, and I think adding Coop definitely helps it. But
Yes.
this team still is lacking so much talent. I think later on in the year, once playoffs hit, it's going to be really tough for them to really keep up with the teams that's really above them. And so after that, I have six at Houston, five at Green Bay. I didn't want to put Green Bay aside, but Jordan Love is playing on an MVP level, and it's going unnoticed. He's playing crazy. The offense is amazing. Defense, giving up a lot of big plays, but offensively, they look crazy. Fourth spot, I have Baltimore. Minnesota, I have at three. Minnesota lost to Detroit, so I don't want to bump them down five spots. They've still been dominant. They've still, smoked Green Bay. They smoked Houston. They smoked the Jets. So they have, a good track record up to this point. But we'll see, Thursday night. We will see because, hey, you know, I'm
Good
not going to
game.
lie. It's a great game. And
Yes.
so Detroit at two, KC at one, and that's really it.